Most people believe that getting older means getting weaker. They believe muscle loss is inevitable, energy must decline, and the body simply stops rebuilding itself the way it once did. By the time someone turns 75, society quietly tells them that protein shakes, expensive supplements, and complicated diets are the only hope left to maintain strength. But what if I told you that hidden inside one tiny forgotten seed is a nutritional force that completely shatters that belief? A seed so powerful that gram for gram, its biological strength can outperform conventional protein sources in ways that most nutrition experts never discuss. And the most shocking part is that this seed has existed for thousands of years, quietly sitting in kitchens and markets around the world, ignored by modern health conversations. Today, we are going to talk about something that could completely change how people over 75 think about strength, healing, and longevity. Because when the body ages, the real issue is not simply protein intake. The real issue is whether the body can actually use what it consumes. Many people eat plenty of protein, yet their muscles still weaken. Their bones become fragile. Their energy fades. And the reason is that aging cells lose efficiency. Nutrients pass through the body without fully activating the repair systems that once worked effortlessly in youth. But this tiny seed triggers a different response. It contains an extraordinary combination of plant compounds, amino acids, and bioactive molecules that can activate multiple biological pathways at the same time. Instead of simply delivering protein, it helps the body absorb, utilize, and amplify the benefits of every gram. Scientists studying this seed discovered that when its nutrients interact with the body, they stimulate processes involved in tissue repair, blood vessel growth, metabolic balance, and immune protection. Imagine this. Inside the body are tiny repair crews working day and night to maintain muscle fibers, rebuild damaged tissue, and protect vital organs. As we age, those repair crews become slower and less coordinated, but certain natural compounds can send signals that wake them back up. They tell the body it is time to repair again. That is exactly what this seed does. This is why some researchers say its biological impact can be many times stronger than ordinary protein sources alone, not because it contains magical protein numbers on a label, but because the compounds inside it work like switches that turn on the body's natural regenerative systems. The seed we are talking about today is the humble pumpkin seed. Most people see pumpkin seeds as a snack, something you roast during autumn and forget about for the rest of the year. But that perception hides one of the most concentrated nutritional profiles in the plant world. Inside every small pumpkin seed is a dense cluster of protein building blocks, minerals, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that work together in ways scientists are only beginning to understand. Let's start with protein. Muscle loss after age 70 is one of the biggest threats to independence and longevity. Doctors call it sarcopenia. Every decade after middle age, muscle mass declines unless the body receives the right signals to rebuild. Many older adults increase protein intake, hoping to slow this process. Yet the body often struggles to digest large animal proteins efficiently, especially when stomach acid and digestive enzymes decrease with age. Pumpkin seeds offer something different. They contain a powerful spectrum of amino acids in a highly digestible plant matrix. These amino acids are not just raw materials. They are signals that tell muscle cells to activate growth and repair pathways. One particular amino acid found in pumpkin seeds, arginine, plays a critical role in producing nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and expand. Better blood flow means oxygen and nutrients can reach muscles more effectively, improving recovery and strength. But here is where things become fascinating. The power of pumpkin seeds is not limited to protein alone. They are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium. Magnesium is essential for more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. It helps convert food into energy, regulates nerve function, supports muscle contraction, and maintains a healthy heartbeat. In older adults, magnesium deficiency is incredibly common. When magnesium levels drop, muscles weaken, fatigue increases, sleep becomes disturbed, and inflammation quietly rises throughout the body. A small handful of pumpkin seeds can deliver a significant portion of the daily magnesium requirement in one natural package. Then there is zinc. Zinc is a mineral that acts like a commander for the immune system. It helps immune cells communicate, recognize threats, and respond effectively. After age 70, the immune system becomes less responsive, a process sometimes called immune aging. Pumpkin seeds are among the richest plant sources of zinc, helping support immune defenses when the body needs them most. But what truly sets pumpkin seeds apart is the synergy of their compounds. Inside these seeds are natural antioxidants that protect cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the main drivers of aging. It damages proteins, DNA, and cellular membranes. Over time, it contributes to chronic diseases, muscle deterioration, and slower healing. The antioxidants in pumpkin seeds help neutralize these damaging molecules before they can harm cells. They act like shields around the body's repair systems. And now we reach one of the most surprising discoveries about pumpkin seeds. Scientists analyzing their nutritional composition found that they contain unique plant peptides that behave differently from ordinary protein fragments. These peptides can interact with enzymes involved in inflammation and blood pressure regulation. This means that pumpkin seeds do more than nourish muscles. They also support the cardiovascular system. They help maintain healthy blood flow, which is critical for delivering nutrients to every tissue in the body. When circulation improves, healing improves. When healing improves, strength follows. For someone over 75, this becomes incredibly important. Muscles are not just for movement. They are metabolic engines. They help regulate blood sugar, protect bones, and support balance. Strong muscles reduce the risk of falls and fractures, which are among the most dangerous events for older adults. But the story of pumpkin seeds goes even deeper. Inside these small seeds are compounds known as phytosterols. Phytosterols resemble cholesterol in structure but behave very differently in the body. They can help balance cholesterol levels by competing with dietary cholesterol during absorption. This may support heart health and maintain healthy arteries. There are also natural anti-inflammatory compounds that quietly calm chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is sometimes called the silent fire of aging. It smolders beneath the surface of many diseases, slowly damaging tissues over time. Nutrients that reduce this inflammation can have profound effects on long-term health. Then we come to sleep, a topic rarely connected to nutrition, but deeply tied to recovery and strength. Pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, an amino acid that plays a role in producing serotonin and melatonin. These molecules help regulate mood and sleep cycles. Quality sleep is when the body performs many of its most important repair processes: growth hormone release, muscle rebuilding, immune system regulation. Much of this happens during deep sleep. By supporting healthy sleep chemistry, pumpkin seeds indirectly help the body repair itself overnight. But perhaps the most shocking discovery about pumpkin seeds lies in their density. Nutritional density means how much beneficial nutrition exists in a small amount of food. Pumpkin seeds are extraordinarily dense. In just a small handful, you receive protein, healthy fats, minerals, antioxidants, and bioactive compounds all working together. This density is why some experts describe their nutritional impact as many times stronger than traditional protein foods when measured by biological usefulness rather than raw protein numbers alone. Think about that for a moment. A tiny seed no larger than a fingernail contains a combination of nutrients that can support muscle health, heart function, immune protection, sleep quality, and metabolic balance simultaneously. Now imagine someone over 75 who begins adding pumpkin seeds to their daily routine, not as a miracle cure, but as a consistent source of these powerful compounds. Over weeks and months, the body receives signals it may have been missing for years. Circulation improves, magnesium levels stabilize, muscle cells receive better blood flow and amino acid signals. Sleep deepens, inflammation begins to quiet. The body starts remembering how to repair. Many cultures have known about the benefits of seeds for centuries. Seeds represent concentrated life. They contain everything needed to grow an entire plant. Nutritionally, they are designed to support growth and resilience. Modern diets often overlook them. We focus on large portions of meat, processed protein bars, and synthetic supplements while ignoring the quiet power of natural seeds. Pumpkin seeds remind us that powerful nutrition does not always arrive in large packages. Sometimes it comes in the smallest forms nature creates. For older adults, this can be transformative because digestion becomes easier. Seeds provide nutrients in balanced forms that the body can utilize more gently than heavy meals. And there is another overlooked benefit. Pumpkin seeds contain healthy fats, particularly unsaturated fats that support brain function. The brain relies heavily on healthy fats to maintain cell membranes and communication between neurons. These fats may support cognitive health as the brain ages. When you combine brain support, muscle nourishment, immune strengthening, and cardiovascular support in one small food, you begin to see why pumpkin seeds deserve far more attention than they receive. But knowledge alone is not enough. What matters is how we use it. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that your body still has the ability to rebuild. That strength does not disappear simply because of age. The human body is remarkably adaptive. Even in the later decades of life, it can respond to the right signals. Those signals come from movement, sunlight, sleep, and nourishment. Pumpkin seeds are one small but powerful way to deliver that nourishment. They can be eaten raw, lightly roasted, sprinkled over salads, blended into smoothies, or mixed with yogurt. Just a small handful can provide meaningful nutrition. The goal is not excess. The goal is consistency, a steady supply of nutrients that quietly support the body's internal repair systems day after day. And perhaps the most important message of all is this: aging does not mean the end of strength. It means the body requires smarter support, foods that activate repair rather than simply add calories. Pumpkin seeds are a reminder that nature has already created many of the solutions we seek, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be rediscovered. For someone over 75, this forgotten seed may represent something powerful, the possibility that vitality can still grow even in the later chapters of life. Strength can return, energy can improve, healing can accelerate. Sometimes all it takes is the smallest seed to start the process.
When we talk about protein in aging, most people immediately think the solution is simply eating more of it. More meat, more shakes, more supplements. The assumption is that muscle loss after 70 or 75 is purely a problem of quantity, but human biology is rarely that simple. The real challenge is not only how much protein enters the body, but whether the body still has the ability to use it effectively. As we age, several quiet changes begin to take place inside our physiology. Digestive efficiency often declines. The stomach produces less acid. Enzymes that break down proteins may become less active. Blood circulation to muscles can slow slightly. And at the cellular level, the signaling pathways that tell muscles to rebuild and repair become less responsive. Scientists sometimes call this phenomenon anabolic resistance. It means that even when protein is present, muscle cells do not always receive the message to grow stronger.
This is where pumpkin seeds reveal something remarkable. They do not simply provide protein as raw material. They deliver a collection of nutrients that actually help and reactivate the body's internal repair systems. Think of it less like delivering bricks to a construction site and more like waking up the construction crew. Inside pumpkin seeds is a powerful amino acid called arginine. Arginine plays a critical role in the body's production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation throughout the body. For muscles, better circulation means better delivery of oxygen, nutrients, and repair molecules. When muscle cells receive this improved supply, they become more capable of rebuilding themselves after daily wear and tear. But arginine is only part of the story. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, a mineral that many older adults do not get enough of. Magnesium participates in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. It helps convert food into usable energy, supports nerve signaling, and is essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Without adequate magnesium, muscles fatigue more quickly and recovery becomes slower. Now imagine combining these elements. Amino acids providing the building blocks, magnesium helping cells produce energy, improved circulation delivering nutrients exactly where they are needed. This combination creates an environment where the body can once again perform the basic biological task it was designed to do: repair itself. Pumpkin seeds also supply zinc, which plays a key role in immune function and tissue regeneration. When tissues experience microscopic damage, whether from movement, exercise, or simple daily activity, the immune system coordinates the repair process. Zinc supports the communication between immune cells and helps guide the rebuilding of healthy tissue. For someone over 75, maintaining this repair communication becomes incredibly important. There are also powerful antioxidants within pumpkin seeds that help protect muscle cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the major forces that accelerates aging inside tissues. It damages proteins, disrupts cell membranes, and interferes with normal cellular communication. Antioxidants act as defenders, neutralizing these harmful molecules before they can impair the body's repair systems. When you look at pumpkin seeds through this biological lens, their impact becomes much clearer. They are not just delivering protein grams on a nutrition label. They are supporting blood flow, energy production, immune coordination, and cellular protection all at the same time. These systems work together to determine whether muscles weaken or remain resilient. And this is an important reminder for anyone over 75 listening to this conversation. The body never completely loses its ability to repair itself. That ability may slow, but it does not disappear. What the body often needs is the right combination of signals and nutrients to turn those repair pathways back on. A small handful of pumpkin seeds each day may seem like a simple choice, but inside that simple choice is a cascade of biological support, circulation, mineral balance, amino acids, and antioxidants all working together to help your body do what it was designed to do. The real lesson here is this: strength in later life is not only about eating more food, it is about eating smarter foods that activate your biology. Here is the health tip I want you to remember. Start adding a small handful of pumpkin seeds to your daily routine, perhaps sprinkled over a meal or eaten as a simple snack, and let that tiny habit quietly support the systems that keep your body repairing, rebuilding, and staying strong.
There is another reason this small seed deserves far more attention than it receives, especially for people over the age of 75, and it has to do with something scientists call nutrient density. Nutrient density simply means how much meaningful nutrition you receive from a very small amount of food. As we age, this concept becomes incredibly important because appetite often declines, digestion can become more sensitive, and the body may not process large meals as efficiently as it once did. In other words, the body begins to prefer foods that deliver more biological value in smaller portions.
Pumpkin seeds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods found in nature. Inside a small handful is a concentrated package of protein, healthy fats, minerals, antioxidants, and plant compounds that work together in ways that support multiple systems of the body at the same time. This is not about a single nutrient working in isolation. It is about synergy, the biological cooperation between nutrients that allows the body to function at a higher level. Consider the protein within pumpkin seeds. It contains a balanced spectrum of amino acids, which are the building blocks of muscle tissue. But protein alone does not rebuild muscle efficiently. The body also needs minerals to activate enzymes, fats to maintain cell membranes, and antioxidants to protect tissues during the repair process. Pumpkin seeds provide all of these elements together in one natural food. The healthy fats found in pumpkin seeds are particularly important for aging bodies. These seeds contain unsaturated fats that support heart health and help maintain flexible blood vessels. Healthy circulation is critical because every organ and every muscle fiber depends on a steady flow of oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is supported, the entire body becomes more resilient. These fats also support the brain. The brain is made up of nearly 60% fat, and its cells rely on healthy fats to maintain communication pathways. When those pathways remain strong, cognitive function, focus, and memory are better protected as the brain ages. For older adults, nourishing the brain is just as important as nourishing the muscles. Now let's look at minerals again, because pumpkin seeds deliver several that aging bodies desperately need. Magnesium, which we discussed earlier, supports energy production and muscle function. Zinc supports immune defense and tissue repair. But pumpkin seeds also provide iron and phosphorus, both of which play essential roles in maintaining energy levels and bone strength. Bone health is another critical factor after 75. Bones are living tissues that constantly rebuild themselves. Without adequate minerals and protein, that rebuilding process slows, increasing the risk of fractures. Pumpkin seeds contribute both structural nutrients and metabolic support for this rebuilding process. Another fascinating aspect of pumpkin seeds is their antioxidant profile. Antioxidants protect the body from oxidative stress, which accumulates over time and contributes to many age-related conditions. When antioxidant intake is sufficient, cells experience less damage, and the body's natural repair systems can operate more effectively. This means tissues stay healthier for longer periods of time. There is also a lesser-known benefit hidden within pumpkin seeds: compounds that support better sleep chemistry. Pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, an amino acid involved in the production of serotonin and melatonin. These molecules help regulate sleep cycles and mood. Quality sleep is not just about rest. It is when the body performs some of its most critical repair work, including tissue recovery, immune regulation, and metabolic balance. So, when someone eats a handful of pumpkin seeds, they are not simply consuming a snack. They are providing their body with a network of nutrients that support muscles, the heart, the brain, the immune system, and even sleep. That level of nutritional density is rare. This is why the conversation around healthy aging should not focus only on eating more food. It should focus on eating foods that deliver more biological intelligence in every bite. Foods that work with the body rather than simply filling the stomach. Pumpkin seeds represent this principle beautifully. They are small, simple, and easy to include in daily life, yet their nutritional concentration can quietly support multiple pillars of health at once. Over time, those small nutritional advantages add up. They support stronger muscles, steadier energy, better circulation, and more resilient cells. For someone over 75, this kind of efficiency matters. The body benefits greatly from foods that provide maximum nourishment with minimal strain on digestion and metabolism. So here is the health tip I want you to remember. Instead of searching for complicated supplements or expensive superfoods, begin with something simple and consistent. Add a small handful of pumpkin seeds to your daily meals, perhaps sprinkled over a salad, stirred into yogurt, or enjoyed as a snack, and allow that tiny seed to deliver a powerful concentration of nutrients that support your body's strength, resilience, and longevity.